Hello and welcome back. Have you ever wondered what programming is and how it works? In this video, we'll explore the basics of programming and how it can be used to automate tasks and solve problems. At its core, programming is a set of instructions that tells a computer what to do. Think of it as a recipe for your computer. Just like a recipe, programming involves breaking down the task into smaller, more manageable steps. These steps are written in a programming language which can be thought of as a set of rules and vocabulary that the computer understands. Programming languages are similar to human languages in that they have a syntax and semantics. Syntax is like the grammar of a language, which specifies the rules for how words are arranged to form sentences. Just as you need to use proper grammar when writing or speaking a human language to make your thoughts clear and understandable, you need to use proper syntax when writing code to ensure that the computer can interpret your instructions correctly. Let's take the example of English as a human language. In English, the syntax governs how sentences are structured, and the grammar rules include things like subject-verb agreement and the use of punctuation. For example, the cat jumps over the fence follows the proper syntax and grammar rules of English. Similarly, in programming languages like Python, the syntax governs how code is structured and written. For example, the syntax for a conditional statement in Python is: this syntax tells the Python interpreter to check if some condition is true, and if it is, execute the do something function. The else phrase simply means if some condition is false, then do or execute what is on this line. On the other hand, the semantics of a programming language describes the meaning of each instruction or statement. In English, the meaning of a sentence is conveyed through the words used and the context in which they are used. For example, the sentence, "I went to the store," has a clear meaning in English. Similarly, in Python, the semantics of a code statement or function describe what it does. For example, the math.sqrt function from the Python's built-in math library calculates the square root of a number. When we write math.sqrt into bracket 9 in Python, the interpreter knows to calculate the square root of 9, which is 3, and returns that value. Understanding the syntax and semantics of a programming language is critical for writing effective and efficient code. Just as being fluent in an English language allows you to communicate your ideas more effectively, being fluent in a programming language allows you to create more complex and sophisticated programs. Now, just like spoken languages, there are many different languages to choose from. Each language has its own set of rules and vocabulary, but they all share the same fundamental concepts. Once you understand the basics of one language, it becomes much easier to learn another. It's important to know that computers are very literal and will do exactly what they are told. This means that when you're writing a program, you need to be very clear about what you want the computer to do. One small mistake in your instructions can cause the program to fail. Here is a sample code in Python that illustrates the importance of being clear and precise in programming. In this program, the goal is to add 1 to the number 5 and print the result, which should be 6. However, if we make a small mistake and accidentally add 2 instead of 1, the program will still run without errors, but it will produce the wrong output. This simple example demonstrates the importance of being precise and accurate in programming, because even small mistakes can have big consequences in the output of a program. In this course, we'll be focusing on a popular programming language called Python. Python is known for its simplicity and readability, making it a great language for beginners. We'll cover the basics of Python syntax and semantics, and show you how to write your first Python program. So there you have it. Programming is all about giving instructions to a computer in a language it understands. By breaking down tasks into manageable steps, programming can help automate repetitive tasks and solve complex problems. We hope you found this introduction to programming helpful, and we'll see you in the next video.